Good day, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to analyze something that I've been thinking about for a while now. We're going to do a real cost comparison between Lego and the alt brick companies. Now, what is prompting this video? A few months back, I made a video called Lego versus alt bricks. And within that, of course, one of the benefits of going with alt bricks is the alleged reduction in cost. And I analyzed it from a price per piece perspective. Say that 3 times fast. And a lot of people pointed out in the comments, and then I did some research afterwards. They're like, price per piece is not really a good way to do it. Maybe it's more accurate to do a price per gram or price per kilogram or something like that. So the more I thought about it, I said, you know what? I actually need to go even deeper than that. We need to do a per piece price per piece price per piece is what we're going to look at today. And because pieces can vary greatly, you could have a 10 by 10 base plate, that's a piece, and then a 1 by 1, and that's a piece also. So absolutely, people were right to call me out on that, and I appreciate it because we're always getting better all the time. So we're going to settle this once and for all, maybe. So here's what I did. I went on WeBrick, which is a popular place for people to go to get alt bricks to do mocks and stuff like that. They also sell sets. We've ordered from there many times. I also went to Gobrick, which apparently seems to be the official website of Gobrick, which is the main, Chinese Lego competitor. And then, of course, we went to Lego. What I decided to do, again, looking at individual pieces, I just picked 12 pieces to compare. 12 very, normal popular pieces. Everything from a regular 2x4 foundation brick. I think I put a 1x10 in there. I also did a with a window glass palisade bricks, which are the 1x2s that have a little curve in them. Did I do masonry brick? I did a grill that has the grooves going down the front, a 1x2. So just a variety. And I made sure I could get all of those from each 3 that I was looking at: WeBrick, GoBrick, and Lego. And I also just did it in black. We really want to just keep apples to apples because I did see some variation in price when you chose a different color. I can't even remember what it was. It was either Go or Lego. A 1x2 Palisade was like 2 cents more expensive in gray. Go figure. I don't know why. Anyway, so we just looked at black. So here is what we discovered. Let's look at WeBrick first. And as you can see on your screen right now, the total, oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention this. I did 12 individual pieces at a quantity of 100 each, okay? Quantity of 100 each. According to WeBrick, that came out at about 1.4 kilograms or about 3 pounds. And what we discovered with shipping, all those pieces came to about $120 from WeBrick. Okay, now, important to note that WeBrick does not use GoBrick anymore. How do I know that? Well, they said so on their website, as you can see right here, or here, right in front of my face. So what bricks are they using? They say on the website, they're high quality. Well, we don't know what that is. And I don't know if anybody would know unless they actually went over there and checked it out, but it's not GoBrick anymore.
All right, guys, Kim here. Hey, I talked to Scott and I was editing the video and I'm going to break in a few times. This is after he already filmed, just to fill in a few things. First of all, as the resident pick-a-brick person in the house, I gave him a lot of my knowledge, but there's a few things that he didn't get quite right. So I'm going to bump in here and fix it for you. First off, they source from Kazi, DeCool, and Sembo. So those are 3 of the companies, and they also go to other companies that they say, but those are the 3 that they do have listed and that they had listed when they split from Gobrick.
Next, we went to GoBrick and we put in the exact same number of pieces and the exact same quantities, and that came to just under $153 with shipping. One thing to note, shipping with GoBrick was a little bit cheaper than it was with WeBrick. Then finally, of course, we went to Lego, put in the exact same pieces, and it came to about $170 free shipping. So that is something as I move forward in this video that will really factor in. So just from our sample size, you can see now that Lego, compared to standard generic WeBrick that we don't know who makes those bricks, Lego comes in at about 29-30% more expensive. But that doesn't tell the whole story. As you can see here, the more weight you get, the more you order from WeBrick, the more expensive, of course, shipping is going to get. Roughly $10 to $12 more per kilogram, as you can see right here, when I think I put in up to 5 kilograms or something like that. As you can see here, and I'm looking down at my iPad, I put in 1 kilogram from WeBrick. Shipping, cheapest shipping, about $12.50. I put in 2 kilograms. Shipping goes up to $23.63. I then put in 3 kilograms. Shipping goes up to $34.72. Then I put in 4 kilograms, because again, if you're building mocks, this is easy to get to, if not more. 4, we're looking at $45.74 in shipping. And then I think I stopped with 5. Yes, I did. And that's $56 in shipping to get 5 kilograms worth of Lego. Again, if you're building a lot of mocks, that's a weight threshold to get to, if not even more. Something that is quite a big deal, but I guess it's enough of a big deal for me to mention, is that at least on WeBrick, selecting these parts and big quantities were a lot easier. You're able to select 100 quantity, 1,000 quantity. You're able to select, I even think, by the amount of kilograms that you want of a certain brick. So that's really convenient and nice. On Lego, as you can see right here, you got to click a bunch of times to get up to 100. And there might be a bulk tool, but I didn't see it on Lego. Maybe that might exist, but I don't know. Anyway.
So second of all, Lego does have an upload tool. You can upload a CSV file to them and get all the parts. Also, in addition, I think he thought you just had to keep clicking up. You can actually type the amount that you want on the Lego website. It is a little janky, or it was when I did it for the Haunted Mansion mock, which has been a couple of years now. But I find that all the pick-a-brick sites are a little slow with what you want. WeBrick does have a button where you can choose the number that you put in, and you can choose 4 kilograms, you can choose 100 pieces, you can choose 10 pieces. And so it does make it a little bit easy, but I do feel that WeBrick's site is very laggy at times. And the last time I used the Lego site, it was a little bit laggy as well.
Ease of use, WeBrick was a lot easier, obviously. So you're probably wondering why I'm next to my Haunted Manor mock. We got this a few years ago from Rebrickable, from Dream Brick Builder on Rebrickable, and it was our first foray into building somebody else's mock or a custom Lego set. This is before we knew about alt bricks. This is way before we knew about WeBrick and stuff like that. So this is built with 100% Lego. What you're looking at right here is over $700 worth of sourcing and parts from Lego and Rebrickable. Now, Rebrickable is a great place to go. However, you're paying shipping each and every time you do a Rebrickable order, and we always ended up, to get better shipping or to make it, you're not going to 2 little pieces and then, for 20 cents and then pay $10 in shipping. So we were always then throwing in minifigs and stuff like that. And Bricklink, have I been saying Bricklink? I hope I have. Kim, remind him if I have.
He says Rebrickable several times. It's Bricklink, but you'll notice in my videos, I do the same thing. I get them mixed up a lot. Rebrickable is where you can buy the mocks. Bricklink is where you get your parts. Bricklink also does mocks though, so it's easy to get them mixed up.
It can be inconsistent sometimes. Our good buddy Mark over at Mark Builds Bricks just did a wonderful mock of a Colonial Viper from Battlestar Galactica, and he showed some of the pieces on that he got from Bricklink that had dog chew marks in it. Who on God's green earth would see, oh yeah, this is fine to sell to somebody with a bunch of dog teeth marks on it. It was unbelievable. So you never know. I don't think he said the name of the seller on Bricklink who sold him that, but I mean, I doubt he'll be buying from them again. So
Mark also said that some of those pieces were very discolored when he got it in his set. And I have not found that yet, but something that I told Mark that I thought was a good idea, if put in under the search criteria that you want the place that has the most possible pieces available. And then I find that you can find more of your pieces in one spot. I have never uploaded a part list. I've always gone to and just ordered pieces that I've missed from my pick-a-brick, but I don't want to wait for them that long. Or those are the place I can find that pick-a-brick, because sometimes with mock designers, they don't use parts that are necessarily user-friendly to find. Having said that, on WeBrick, I literally have been able to find every single piece that I wanted, with the exception of one or two. One, because it was out of stock. Two, because they just don't make it yet because it's a newer piece. That's that 1x2. Well, it's kind of a 1x2 size, and it's got the slant that Lego is making for their artwork pieces. That's a relatively new piece.
Bricklink may not be the best all the time. We always had really good luck with it. We always got high quality parts, good colors, and everything like that. The rest of the stuff we ordered from Lego. A lot of the stuff we were able to get bestsellers, they call in Lego, we got from a US warehouse. Other stuff had to come all the way from Europe. And that took quite a while. However, when you consider if you're going to get your stuff from WeBrick or GoBrick, you are also going to be waiting that month or however long it takes for it to get on the slow boat from China, especially if you're cheap like me and you select standard shipping, because you're planning out your builds and stuff like that. So really, if you got to get stuff from Europe, that's going to be a wash when it comes time-wise. I honestly thought that the summary of this video was going to turn out different than it really has. I thought for sure I was going to be able to recommend, oh yeah, absolutely. If you're going to do a lot of mocks and stuff, and especially with pieces that are hidden, go with WeBrick, go with GoBrick. However, the gap between buying Lego and buying the alt stuff is a lot narrower than I thought it would be, especially when you take shipping into consideration. And again, that gap gets even narrower the more that you order. And I am not sure, I didn't check this, maybe somebody can check me on this, that maybe, when you get up to a certain point with Lego, maybe they do start to charge the shipping. If you get up to several kilograms or pounds of bricks, maybe they do start. But at least with the analysis, the test that I did, it was free shipping, $171 worth. And again, the gap between GoBrick and Lego being only $20, less than $20, I'm going with Lego. And again, with WeBrick, and there's probably other ones out there that you can test, but this is just kind of gives us an overall sense that I don't know if it's worth saving that 29 to 30% when I can get real Lego. So that is something that you as a builder have to decide, something we have to decide, because we're going to be doing a lot more rebrickable type mocks coming up. We got a really cool one coming up, actually, Disney themed, wink wink, it's really cool. So again, with that gap getting shorter and shorter for shipping, I mean, we have kind of rethought everything we're going to be doing. We have been ordering a lot of WeBrick. Now, a couple other things to consider here. First of all, when it comes to Lego, and this is why Lego ends up maybe still being the best deal overall, is that, of course, if you are a Lego insider, you will get insider points even when you go on and pick a brick. And that is worth money. It's not a lot, but it's something. And once again, it's something that narrows that gap between the alt brick companies and Lego. So I'm almost more convinced now than ever that I just need to start ordering from Lego more. Now, of course, this whole analysis really deals with if you are going to pick a brick and you want to make a mock and stuff like that. The difference between alt bricks and Lego is even more pronounced, or widely pronounced, when it comes to pre-built sets that we get from companies. And going along with what somebody suggested in my Lego versus alt brick video, let's look at price per pound. Let's check that out. So I've got two sets here, one from Lego and one from Funhole. The Lego set I'm looking at is the Downtown part number 60380, 2010 pieces. When I got this, it was $200. It is now since retired, but it was $200. This thing weighs 7.3 pounds. This also weighs 7.3 pounds. This is the Funhole Lakeside Lodge. So let's look at the price per pound for each one of these. This comes in before you get any kind of a discount or coupon, which I'll show you in a second. This comes in at $100. You've probably already done the math. That Lego City Downtown comes in at $27 per pound. The Funhole Lakeside Lodge comes in at $13 per pound. And again, in regards to the Funhole set, you can see right here, I hadn't even applied the $20 coupon. So you can pick up this Lakeside Lodge, which I haven't built it yet, but if it's like any other Funhole set, it's going to be awesome. You can get that thing for $80, which is a fantastic, fantastic deal. Of course, we have to take into account some of the packaging materials, but they're probably roughly the same, but you get the point. The alt brick companies, when they buy obviously in bulk from either Gobrick or the other whatever other companies are making bricks, obviously can buy such quantities that the price goes down way, way low. So with there, I'm telling you something you probably already know, that a pre-built set from Funhole or Mold King or Fantasy is going to be quite a bit less expensive than Lego, and in this example, by half. Thanks for tuning in today. Please hit that subscribe button, like, comment. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. We appreciate your support. It's the freest thing you can do to help us out. We'll see you next time. Thanks.